And I'm live. There. Hello, everybody. I'm just adjusting my thing because I'm never in the middle of the screen, and Richard likes me in the middle of the screen. Hi. He likes it in the middle. You know what I mean? Luckily, luckily, you're just going to hear me today, unless he decides to pop in and say something. So you're just going to get me tonight, hopefully. But all I can hear him in my ear roll. But there you go. Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm back again. Say hello to us. Tell us where you're from if you're new. Say hello, and Richard will put up some messages and we'll give a few hellos and share as usual. You all know, I think, to share. But let us know if you're new. That's great. Streaming to Facebook and YouTube as well. So there you go. Oh, and we've got a new title. What do you think of our new title as well that Richard's done to make us stand out a little bit more? Tell us what you think. Or if you don't like it, tell us you don't like it and how we can make it better. But I'm sure you will. I like it. But it's trying to make it stand out a bit more so that we can attract some more viewers. So let us know. I'm sure there's the very artistic people out there that can advise us if we've done it wrong or whatever. Hiya, Kelsey. Hello, Kelsey. How are you? From YouTube. Sue Lawrence from Australia. I didn't realise you were from Australia, Sue. Hello, Terry. I'm surprised you're on, Terry. I'm surprised you don't need a break from me. Hello, Avril from Ireland. I'm okay so far, Avril. Megan, hello, Megan. My dog could do with a little bit of healing. If anybody likes to send me some healing for my dog, because she's not very well at the moment. She's got to go doggy doctors tomorrow. And I'm a bit bothered about her. So if you'd like to send us some healing, I'd appreciate it. Healing to Flossie the dog. Hiya, Kathy. Kathy Shepherd with all the hearts. Kerry, hiya, Kerry. I recognise some of the names, but obviously not all of them. Hiya, Melissa. So if you're new, oh, a cold South Africa. It's warm here, Krish. Well, it isn't that warm, but it's nice and sunny. Hiya, Dawn. I haven't seen you for a while either, Dawn, I don't think. Yeah, Dawn. Hello, Sam. Hello, Christine. Yeah, share away if you don't mind. Trying to get more viewers. That's what we're trying to do. Healing, cuddle scent. Thanks, Di. Yeah, she's got, I don't know, she's getting on a bit now, and I'm getting a bit of worried because she's got some lumps and bumps, and she's also got a few problems with the hips, I think, as well. So she's tending to sit down a lot and lie down a lot. Hiya, Kim. And also don't want to go out walks. Well, she does, but she wants to go out for quick walks. So I'm a bit bothered. So healing would be great. Hiya, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. She's heard her name called now, so she's wandered up to me. Hiya, Kirsty. Kirsty, I haven't seen you before, I don't think, either. So what we're going to do tonight then, hiya, Kelly, is connect some of you with your loved ones in the spirit world. And that's basically it. That's all I do. Hiya, Karen. Thank you. Lots of healing coming your way, Flossy Boots. But yeah, that's all we're going to do is just connect with a few of your loved ones. Thank you, Krish. In the spirit world, and all I do is just repeat exactly what they say. And that's basically it. Sometimes I'll go to whoever. If I see a name, sometimes I will. And sometimes I will shout the info out and make Richard work a little bit because he has to narrow it down. Hi, Yvonne. Bear in mind, hiya, Leah, that I only see the messages when Richard puts them up. So once I start reading somebody, it'll only put that message up. So if you're tapping away to me, asking for a message or whatever, I can't see it unless Richard puts it on the screen. I don't see it until afterwards. So bear that in mind as well. What else have I got to say? And as we talk to you, if you can answer, hiya, Melinda. Newbie, that's good. Hiya, Jay. Yeah, as we're talking to you, when you pop up the answer as quick as you can, there is a little bit of a delay, but pop up the answer and let us know what you're saying yes to. Hopefully it'll be a yes, but don't just put yes. Put yes, I can take such and such, such and such, so that everybody knows and so that I know I'm on the right track as well. Hiya, David. I ain't seen you for a while either on here anyway. I know you check in every now and again, but I haven't seen you for a while. Lindsay, not been on for a while. Why haven't you all been on for a while? Have you took a little break from us? We've got a new advert out as well. Has anybody seen? Because Richard started advertising SP TV. Has anybody seen it? Advertising us. We'd like to know if anybody has actually seen the advert that Facebook is doing. Let us know, because we want to check they're actually doing their job, because Richard's having to pay for it, you see, as he does from his own money. So if anybody that, keep your eye out for the advert, and if you ever see it, let us know. Kimberly, hiya, Kimberly, how are you? In fact, I'll start with Kimberly. Hiya, Lindy. Hiya, Linda. Sorry, Lindy, I called you. I don't know why I called you Lindy. Lindy, does somebody call you Lindy, Linda? I want to start with Kimberly, because as soon as I saw you, Kimberly, a lovely gentleman come in straight away, and he's really cold. He's making me really cold, so he's really close to you. It feels like Dad, but it could be Granddad, but I'll go with Dad for the moment. But he's coming in really close to you. He's talking about, first of all, he's giving me dates. First of all, he's giving me the month of November means something to you. So that's anniversary, birthday, or passing. He says you've shown a photograph of him recently. So you should have shown a photograph of him recently to somebody, Kimberly. And this is a gentleman that's coming through. And he's also been involved in a discussion as well. So somebody's been talking about this gentleman I've got with me in spirit. Okay, he's talking about that. He's talking to me about moustaches. So I don't know, I feel like he had one. At one stage, this gentle I've got with me, he had a moustache. He's telling me he had it when he was younger. So hopefully you'll recognise who he is. He's talking also about August means something to you as well. And he's talking to me about the Salvation Army. He's just said to me the Salian. But I think there's some link to the Salvation Army around you or your family. Okay. And he's talking about, I think he means, you're talking about charity work. So there's some connection with the Salvation Army, not so much somebody being in it, but somebody making like donations. There's some connection there that he wants to bring into you as well. He's just said to me, Ivy's up here with me, so you should be able to find out who Ivy is. And he's also talking to me about, he's just changed the subject. He's just said to me, he wants me to give you an oak tree, Kimberly, a big oak tree, an old oak tree, he's telling me. Okay, then. He's talking about this oak tree because he's talking about it's a memory. So what, I don't know if you know about this oak tree that is seen or somebody's seen it. I've got it in there's a lovely great big field and this oak tree in the middle of it. So I'm going to leave you with that because he's talking to me about that. He's talking to me, I don't understand this. I keep getting this. He's just said to me, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I've never really understood that saying. Let's talk about is it where you stand out, is it? Oh, Richard told me it's something about when you stand out or something like that. But he just said, that's all he said. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. So I don't know what he means, but I'm hoping you'll understand what he's talking about, whether that's somebody saying or something like that. Oh, Richard just looked it up for me. It says, say that again, Richard. It means that there is a situation or a problem where nobody wants to talk about it. So that's what it means around you. And that's why he said, let's talk about the elephant in the room. So he's just saying that there's this problem around you and nobody's addressing it or nobody's talking about it. He's aware of that. Okay, so watch for that as well. He says, I don't know whether this is him, but he's just said to me, there was a gentleman that's now in spirit that was buried in his hat. Okay, so you hope you understand who he is, but your granddad just said there's a gentleman in spirit you should recognise that was actually buried in his hat. Okay. Oh, you know about that. That's good. So he's talking to you about that, he says. There is a link to, he's aware of a link to autism around you, Kimberly. So I don't know if it's on a friend link or a family link, but he's just mentioning there's a link to autism around you as well. He's just saying, I'm aware of that as well. He's talking about a child's teeth now, and he's just mentioning the child that lost the front teeth, just the front teeth. You know, they usually do, but he wants to mention it. So he's aware of a child that's lost one of its front teeth, its main ones here. Oh, hang on a minute. He's still talking to me about teeth. Somebody must have had a problem with their teeth when they were younger. It's like, I don't know what it's showing me two teeth that are coming up close together and pushing. It's almost like one tooth is growing kind of under the other one. So if somebody's had a problem with their teeth or he's got knowledge of, he's just saying, I'm aware of this, I'm aware of that. Okay. He's just said to me, he's also got Mavis in spirit that wants to say hello to you. He's just said to me, I've not come for any particular reason, he says. I just wanted to pop in and, he's just said to me, I wanted to see what was going on here, as in what we're doing. And that's exactly how he said, I just wanted to see what was going on here, he says. And I thought I'd pop in and say hello, he says. But he wants to give you some comfort. You hold your hand in your head like this and give you a little bit of comfort. He's talking about you need a little bit of comfort and a little bit of a cuddle as well. He's talking about that. He's also talking about somebody that he's describing as having hot sweats or sweating a lot. So there's somebody around you, if it's not you, that he's talking about having hot sweats. Okay, anything else? Wants to link you with Wales as well. He's talking about Wales. So there's a link there as well. And he's just taking me up north, as he's just said. Okay, up north, he's just said to Yorkshire. He's just given me Yorkshire. I don't know. I don't think this is the same place. He's gone to Yorkshire, then he's took me to a place called Runcorn, Runcorn. I don't know where that is. Run, and then corn. Richard will look it up on his computer, so I know where it is. I can tell you then. But there's a place your granddad knows called Runcorn. Oh, Cheshire. So there's some link to that place as well. They laugh at me, Spirit do, with my geography, because I'm rubbish at geography, and they always laugh at me. I can hear him laughing now because I've had to look it up. But yeah, he's linking you to Cheshire as well. So there's gonna be that link. He's telling me that there's gonna be a trip for you. There's a trip to the seaside. He's not telling me that. Okay, I always say there's a trip to the seaside. Okay, so watch for that coming up for you as well. And he's also talking to me about Spain. And if Seville is in Spain, there's a link there as well. I don't know where Seville is, but he's just said Spain, and then he's coming with Seville as well. So there's a bit of travelling going to be going on as well, and a few holidays. But like I say, no specific reason for coming through other than just to say hello to you. He just wants to, he says, he's just saying there's a few illnesses going around and about the family, he says, but there's healing coming. He's talking about healing because I don't know if you're aware that Spirit can send some healing down. But he's saying about, he's just acknowledging that. And that's what's going on at the moment. Before he goes, he wants to give you a great big bunch of daffodils. Lovely. So I don't know if you like daffodils, but to me, they mean upliftment because they always cheer you up, don't they, daffodils? Because they're lovely and bright and sunny. So he wants to give you those before he goes. And he says, thank you for talking about me. So somebody's obviously been talking about him and thinking about him. And I think he's going now. So there is a lady up there called Mabel as well. There is aware of. He's talking to as well. So I'll leave his love with you. I hope that was okay for you, Kimberly. Okay. You got a Stephanie on here. I've got a lovely dad in spirit that's shouting for Stephanie. If there's a Stephanie on with us tonight. Or no, Stephanie. He's just said to me, Stephanie. But I've got a lovely dad. So if anybody on here knows Stephanie that's got a dad in spirit, give her let us know. Oh, your sister's in Spain. Okay. Got a lovely dad. He's just shouting at me. He's just said, Stephanie. It's like I've got a look for her. So I don't know if she's going to come in a bit. I love daffodils, yeah, and me. But yeah, Stephanie. No, Stephanie. All right, he'll have to If anybody sees Stephanie come on, give me a nudge in case I forget. I'll park him for a minute. Okay, hiya Mick. Okay, we'll see where we're going next. Got a lovely grandma coming in. She's calling us out. Hi. She's just said to me, hello, I'm Grandma Edith. Grandma Edith, she's just said to me. So if anybody's, that's good. They always go to whoever they think need the message, Kimberly. They'll always direct me to the people that need the message at the time. So that's why you've got it. So that's good. Yeah, Grandma Edith in spirit. She's lovely. And that's how she's coming. I'm Grandma Edith. So if anybody can take her, let me know. She's lovely. She's I'm going to describe her now as a typical grandma. Hiya, Ollie. Holly. What did you say that for? Hiya, Holly. But Edith is typical grandma. But she's cooking, doing the usual. She's a very good cook. But she's also, so it might be for you. Listen to the info. If you can take it, let me know, Linda. Because she's cooking as they usually do. But she's also having to well, how do I say that? Be careful about how much she cooks. You know what I mean? She's like careful with the money. She's very careful of the money because it sounds like she didn't have a lot of money, so she's having to be careful. Okay. She's also got this memory. Hiya, Andy. She's also got this memory of bread and dripping. Linda, if it's for you. Thank you, Karen. Tracy. What is it? Oh, I'm going miles away. Sorry, but don't acknowledge her. It's because I'm too busy talking to them. I can't concentrate. Edith is talking about bread and dripping as well. Okay, so she's got a memory of that. Having the bread and dripping, she's talking about that, and she's putting salt on it like we used to when we were younger. I used to love it with loads of salt on, bread and dripping. But she obviously has got the memory of that. So if Linda can take that, that's another thing she's talking about. She's also saying to me that Betty's with her as well. So she's got Betty in spirit as well. And she's talking to me about having great grandchildren down here as well. So she's acknowledging that now she's got great grandchildren down here as well. And she loves the family as well. She's very family orientated because she loves the grandkids. All right. She loves children, this Nanda's. All right. So she's very excited and she's been watching. She says, I've been watching. Okay, Linda. So hopefully you can acknowledge the grandchildren that she's now got as well. Okay, bread and dripping. Okay, I think this is for you because she's answering that now. So hopefully this will be for you. She's just said to me, she's mentioned the bread and dripping and the being careful with money because she's putting that onto you as if you need to be careful with your money, Linda. But it's not in a horrible way. Oh, mind you, we all have to thinking about it nowadays with the bills, but you're having to be careful with your money. Also, she's just said to me, I'm suggesting she's careful with the money because there's nice things coming up that you need to save for. All right. So she just said to me, I can see forward and I know that there's nice things coming up. And she's talking about putting a little bit away, just putting a little bit away. And then you'll realise why you've put this money away, she says. So perhaps you should do that, she's saying. She's also talking to me about bingo. So I don't know whether she means she liked it or you do, Linda, but she's talking about bingo to me as well. She says there's somebody in spirit called John also that wants to say hello to you. So John sends his regards, she's saying, sends his regards. Okay. Now she's showing me, you can't see it because it's over there. I've got like what do they call it? What is that? Like a tapestry cover over there, but it's like an Indian theme, you know, very bright and lovely. She's talking about somebody that's got oh yeah, she's just told me she's got knowledge of somebody having a hanging tapestry that they've done themselves. So hopefully you'll find it, but she's talking about that. She's also wanting to give you stars, but not in the sky. She's talking about like pictures of stars or somebody that likes stars. So she just wants me to give you those for some reason. Moon and stars, she's just saying. Moon and stars, she's just said to me. There's a baby in spirit with her as well, she tells me. So John wants to say hello. There's a baby in spirit with me, she says. And she's also talking about Charlie. Charlie in spirit as well wants to say hello to you. I don't know if you do it. Well, I've just got to give it you. She says thank you to you, Linda, because she's talking about you doing a lot for spirit. So I don't know if you work for spirit already or whatever you do, but she says thank her for the things she does for spirit. What's the word? She's talking about you advocate for spirit, if you know what I mean. That's a word. She advocates for spirit. So she wants to thank you for that. All right. Oh, she's lovely. She wants me to give you also a crystal ball, as if you can do the crystal ball or the reading. She wants to give you that. And she's telling me that there's somebody in spirit that actually used to do the crystal ball and also the tea leaf reading. So you've got that kind of in your family. She's talking to me about that as well. She says there's going to be a house move, and I did say to her, is it for you, Linda? And she says, no, there's somebody around you, Linda, that wants a house move, and they're going to get this house move, but they're going to have to be patient, she says to me. So it's close to you, but she's talking about you helping to organise things and plan things. And she's talking about you making a lot of phone calls. Okay, I don't know what you do then, but she's calling you an advocate for spirit, Linda. So it must be your involvement in it somewhere. But she's talking about this house move where you're going to be help to organise it, making phone calls to people on behalf of somebody. So watch for that coming up as well. She just wants to crochet you a blanket, and she's putting you in a blanket. She's got this crochet blanket on you, and she's wrapping it around you to keep you nice and warm, she's saying, and give you a little bit of comfort as well. She also, with the blanket, she wants me to give you chicken soup. It's all like comfort food, but with you, she's not doing you cake. She wants to give you chicken soup for some reason. Comfort, she's saying, and warming. It's warming and it's healthy, she's saying. And part of the reason she says I'm giving you the chicken soup is if you don't feel like eating a big meal, you can perhaps have soup, she's just said to me as well. Okay, so she's here just to say hello, but also to try and uplift you, to make sure, and also to make sure you're eating properly as well by the look of it. Okay, but just to let you know that she's around. She's lovely, she is. Okay, anything more? She's having a bit of a, before she goes, I don't know whether she was a dancer or she enjoyed the music or something, but she's going away with a little bit of a wiggle. She's calling it a wiggle, but it's like a happy dance. She just said to me it's a happy dance, so she's doing a little happy dance here with me. So she's leaving you with the happy dance, she's saying. Okay, I think she's going to go now. She's leaving you with the happy dance and the sound of music, she's saying. I don't know whether she actually, because I said to her, do you mean the film? And she said, no, just the music, the sound of music. So I'll take it either you or her loved music. But that's how she's going. So she's going now, I think. She's blow her a kiss. So I'm having to blow you a kiss. Okay, Linda, so I hope that was okay for you. And also Joe in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. So I hope that was all right for you. Oh, are you back? Oh, it's all right. Sorry. Who? Liz? Oh, Ruth. Ruth. I'm just being told by Richard. Oh, for the newbies, I didn't tell you, did I? If I talk to somebody, it's oh, hang on then, Ruth. It's Richard in my ear, the producer. So if I say to him what, or I pull funny faces, or I stick my fingers up or anything like that, it's at Richard on here. All right, and he's just told me that Ruth can take this all right as well, so we'll just split it a little bit. I'll try and get a bit more for you then, Ruth. All right, just to confirm it's for you as well. Okay, so she's actually, it's almost the same message for you, because she's just said to me, your nan has just said to me, you need a little bit of, little slightly different. You need a little bit of upliftment, she's saying, because she's talking about you've lost your smile a little bit. Okay, so you've lost your sparkle a little bit, and that's why she's giving you this upliftment. But with you, she's also talking about a memory of somebody having a cross and chain as well. This person is in spirit that used to have a little cross and chain that's been left here. She's bringing that in as well. And your nan is talking about having Margaret up there with her as well. So Margaret's up there as well as a little collie dog. And she's describing it as a little collie dog. So it's only a little collie dog, but there's a collie dog she's bringing through. And also Bert, or Bertie in spirit as well. Also, there is a bird in spirit, and it's a cockatoo. So somebody had a cockatoo as well that she's bringing through, just to say the cockatoo's here as well. Quite a brightly coloured one by the look of it as well, flying around. But she's talking about that. So know that she's around you as well. They've come both, obviously come as a double link together then. All right, saving me time because I rabbit on a little bit. Okay then, so I don't think there's any more she wants to give you, just to say hello. She's just saying somebody's, oh, hang on. She's talking to me about chairs at the moment, but 3-piece suites, and now she's narrowed it to a chair. Somebody had, I think they're in spirit now, because she's talking about somebody that had their own favourite leather chair, like one of those brown leather chairs. Somebody had one of those from spirit, and she's just bringing you that memory as well. And also, somebody likes to collect, you know, sometimes you can get really fancy biscuit tins. And somebody used to collect them, she's telling me, keep the tins and collect the tins, but they're really fancy, nicely decorated ones. She's talking about them. And also, with the biscuits come the Walker's shortbread. Somebody likes them as well, because she's telling me that there's a gentleman that liked Walker's shortbread, so you should be able to find out who that is as well, Ruth. But I think she's going now. Okay, I think she's going now, so I'll leave her love with you. Okay, I hope that was okay for you. Now then, I've got to repeat. I've got this lady that was here with me last night, so she's come back again because she's looking for a mom. I've got a lovely girl here with me. You have to give me, I can't remember what I said yesterday. I've got a daughter here that's looking for a mom. The first thing she come in and she shouted at me. She says, "Me mom, I'm looking for me mom." So if anybody's lost a daughter that's gone to spirit, she's talking to me about blonde hair. So there's some link with blonde hair. She's given me a slightly different info from last night. I can't remember what I gave last night anyway. But she's talking about blonde hair. She's looking for a mom. She's talking about being in the 20s. Okay, she's just said to me I was in my 20s. So I don't know if that was when she passed or she's in her 20s now. But in her 20s, looking for a mom. She's talking to me about, she just said to me, "Ooh, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on down here. It's busy, busy, busy within the family." So she's looking at the family and she's spotted that there's a lot going on, but nice things. It's like people are being busy. And she's talking about people are being busy doing things. Oh, it is you, Kim, because I've gone really cold. Is that her there? Blonde hair. Do you understand then? Oh, I'm freezing now. Thank you very much. She's talking about, oh, it's busy, busy, busy. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of planning, she's saying. So she's aware of what's going on in the family, all this planning that's going on. She just wants to say, my mum, though, is getting tired. All right, okay. What's she talking about 20s then for? She's talking to me about 20s, but I'll leave that with you because I don't know why she said that. But she's talking about mum needs some healing. Mum needs some healing. Okay, so your healing is for, she says that you've been feeling a bit tired and you've been feeling a little bit run down. She's talking about that. Okay. Oh, did I get the right one? I'm still going cold with the other lady. But hold on a minute. Can you take the other stuff? I can't remember who it was now. I've lost the plot now. I lost the plot. I've just said I've lost the plot, and usually if I say things like that, it's them putting it on me. So I don't know if either of you have said something like, "Oh, I've lost the plot," but she wants to. Let's go with your daughter for a minute, and I'll go to the other lady in a minute because I went really cold with you, Kim. Her son just turned 21, so let's see if we can take the other information. But she says you need healing. But yours is more for upliftment, she's telling me, but also because you're feeling a little bit run down. Okay, she's talking about that. She's just changing the subject now. She's just said to me, there's a lady with her in spirit that liked sherry, a glass of sherry every now and again. So if this is your daughter, she's talking about the lady with you should recognise with the glass of sherry, whether it's grandma or somebody like that. But there's that glass of sherry. She's also talking to me about, she's got a memory, she tells me, of going out and picking like blackberries as well, picking blackberries with somebody. So she's got that memory as well. And she's just said to me, I'm trying to narrow it down to make sure I'm with you. I might be with the other lady as well. She's just said to me, Diane, somebody has recently changed. Hang on. Oh, okay. Somebody's recently changed the bed clothing, the bed clothes or whatever, to brighten up the room, she says. And she's watched that. Somebody's done that, the bedding, that's it. Somebody's changed the bedding to brighten up the bedroom somewhere, and she's actually watched that. She says that August means something as well. The month of August will mean something to her as well. And she says that since she's been up there, there's been a new baby come in the family. All right, so since she's been to spirit, in her new world, as she's just said to me, in her new world, a new baby has come in this world. That's exactly how she's put it. Okay. She says, I've got Margaret up here with me as well. So she's got a lady called Margaret up there with her as well. And she's aware of a problem down here in a relationship as well, that somebody might come and talk to you about. Okay, so she's talking about that, the relationship. Got new comforter. Okay, she's talking about a relationship. Now, when she comes around you, Kim, you should smell perfume. She comes with a lovely smell. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing she was telling me last night. She's gone back to telling me what she told me last night now. She's talking about this lovely smell that she brings with you, but she's also talking about when she was down here, the room had to be very clean. Everything had to be very clean. So I don't know whether it's to do with her condition, whatever she had, illness. Everything had to be clean and spotless. She's talking about that. Okay, so she's just making note of that. Okay, just wanted to say hello to you, she says, because there's some sort of anniversary to do with her nearby. And she wanted to let you know that she's listening, that she hears. Oh, she's just said to me, I'm still there, she's saying, and I hear what's going on. But she's coming mainly, I think, to give you a little bit of healing, but also to let you know that she's around. Apparently somebody's been quoting Shakespeare, she says, Kim. I don't know if Diane can take this. She just said to me, somebody, I've been listening to somebody that's recently been quoting Shakespeare. So I don't know what the quote is. She ain't told me, so I'll have to leave that with you. But she just wanted to come and say hello. She says that you're very aware that she's around you anyway. So she's making me feel as though she don't have to say a lot to you, Kim, because she knows that you're aware that she's there, but she's just saying she just wanted to pop in and let you know that. Did you say you were from Australia? Because she just shoved me straight over to Australia. If not, there's a link there. Oh, it's USA, because somebody's got a link to Australia then, because she just shoved me over there for some reason. So I'll leave that with you. But I hope that was okay for you. She's just letting you know she's around. Okay. She's just letting you know she's around. You just smell her. All right. So hopefully that was okay for you. Is Diane still taking it, is she? Diane, if this is for you, we'll come back to you, because I don't know if they're doing doubles at the moment. But let's speak to you then, Diane. And I don't know how much you can take. It was a Nan that liked a sherry. Okay, then we'll come back to you. I'm going cold with you. So I've obviously got your daughter now as well. Now, bit different for you. Take what you can out of the other one, because it's probably a double link, but she's going to give you a little bit more now. Okay. What she's doing with you, Diane, is she's making me roll up my sleeves, which to me means there's a bit of a battle going on. Okay. Not a fist fight, but there's a bit of a battle coming up for you, she says. And she's calling it, she says, Mom, it's a war of words. She's just said to me, it's a war of words, she's saying. So there's that coming up for you. But it's not serious. There's some kind of, I don't know what's going on, because she's describing this war of words is quite funny in places, so it's going to be a bit of a laugh as well. She's calling it a little bit of up one up up one ship, up one ship. You know what I mean? Somebody trying to get the better of somebody else, show that they're better than somebody else. But you'll work it out. What she's just giggling to me now. Now with your daughter, she's got two babies with her in spirit. She's holding two babies, so there's a lot of two babies to spirit that she just says, "I'm looking after." She wants me to give you the name Fletcher. Fletcher as meaning something to you as well. She says there's a connection to Fletcher, but she's also talking to me about Cambridge as well. So she's saying, watch the link to Cambridge. There's going to be a link to Cambridge. All right. She says that there's somebody that likes to go into cathedrals and churches. And I don't know whether she means she's already seen this or this is going to happen, but she's talking about somebody going into a church who likes to just sit there on their own for a little bit of peace and quiet. So she's got knowledge of that as well. She's bringing as well. Okay. She says I've met up with somebody in spirit. She says called Dora. Dora. Apparently her nan has introduced her to Dora. So hopefully you'll know who that is. Now she's talking about somebody down here with the name Stevens. You're going to be hearing something around them as well. She's just mentioning them, say you're going to hear from somebody called Stevens. She wants to take you to New York. So there's going to be a link to New York as well. And she's talking about somebody. She's actually took me to Las Vegas, but you know, you can get married there with like an Elvis style wedding. She's showing me one of those. So I don't know whether it's a memory or it's going to happen. So I'll leave it with you. But she's describing this Elvis style wedding. So watch for that if that's coming up for you. She's just said the month of January means something to you as well. All right. Lemons. She's just lemons. She's just said to me, I'm trying to figure out what she just said. I thought she said lemons, but she's telling me she said lemmings. But aren't they an animal or something? Oh, lemmings is, like Richard's describing it as, they talk about lemons and the fall off of the cliffs or something. What are you trying to say? And it is an animal. She's just said to me, lemmings, Diana. So I don't know how, she's not telling me anything else. I'm trying to figure out what she's trying to say. She just, right. Uh, oh, right. Okay. Yeah, Rich has just described it to me. So lemmings are the ones that go to a cliff edge and one jumps off and then the rest follow, that type of thing. All right. But she's describing that. And I don't know why she's describing that. Don't worry, nobody's going to fall off a cliff or anything like that. I think she's meaning it symbolically as somebody like following somebody else, wants to be like somebody else, like wants to follow in their footsteps. That's what she just said to me. So you'll find that somebody wants to follow in somebody else's footsteps. You'll figure out who it is, she says. You'll figure out who this person is. And that's how she's describing it. Okay. Lovely. So she comes with a nice smile. She's not telling me, but you'll know when she's around because she makes herself known. But she says she comes very cold as well, so you might feel a little bit of a chill as well. But she's quite powerful. Your daughter, she's quite powerful, so you'll probably feel really cold. And she'll come with a bit of a breeze. She moves pretty quick, so she might cause a bit of a rush of air. She's just said to me, so that's how you'll know she's around. She's just said to me, I'm like a little hurricane, she's saying. Okay, so you'll definitely feel her. But she's just popped in to say hello. She wants to call you Angel for some reason. So somebody's got knowledge of calling somebody else Angel. So she's calling you that. Okay, but she's saying she wants to give you a kiss. All right. So if I could, I'd have to give you a kiss from her. But she's saying, give my mum a kiss. Give my mum a kiss. Okay. And she's leaving you with that. So I hope that was okay for you. You've got John in spirit who's just shouting at me saying, just a reminder, John's here. Just want to say hello. So, yeah. Okay. So I'll leave that with you, Diana. All right. I hope that was okay for you. I'm saying all right then, because I've got the gentleman coming in now, and he's going, Harry Harrison, Harry Harrison. I don't know if he's Harry or Harrison yet. Actually, I don't know if he's called Harry Harrison. The name, I've got a lovely gentleman, he's calling himself Harry, but he's also mentioning the name Harrison as well, as having a connection to him as well. So I've got Harry here mentioning Harrison. All right, hiya Zoe, that wants to speak to somebody on here. I think he's a granddad by the look of it. He's talking about being a granddad. Okay, so Harry wants to speak to somebody. I know at one stage, hiya Isabel, he wore a cap as well, because he just put a cap on me. Okay, and I also know that he had a pipe at one stage. He didn't have it for too long, because he's put it in and then he's took it away as if he didn't use it very much. But at one stage he did have a pipe as well, did Harry. All right. Hiya Gail. He's also talking about licorice as well. Somebody liking licorice. He's bringing that in as well. So he's got this connection, or knowing that somebody likes their licorice as well. Call me Angel. Okay. All right, I'm not on that at the moment, because that was for the other lady, weren't it? So this is, unless you can take Harry, Melinda, I'm not with you. And what I've just said, Harry Harrison, licorice, cap, bit of a pipe every now and again. He's talking about that, and he's just said to me, whoever's on here that he belongs to should have been smelling smoke. Okay, Harrison. Whoever's this is should have been smelling smoke. Oh, it's making my nose itch as if I'm going to sneeze. Okay then, but that one. Okay, Harrison is my husband's family. I don't know, because he's calling himself Harry. I don't know if you can take the rest as well. He's definitely got a pipe, or he had a pipe at some stage. His name is Harry. So if anybody could take Harry, we'll start with taking a Harry as a granddad with a cap and the pipe, and has been smelling. Oh, good, Diana. Has been smelling. Whoever on here belongs to has been smelling smoke pipe, pipe smoke. Okay, he's talking about that as well. But it's Harry though. I want though, Debbie. Harrison for middle name. It's Harry. Can you take the rest though? Because I don't know. Is nobody else taking a Harry? Because usually there's quite a lot, isn't there? I'll tell you what he's also giving me. I don't know whether he means him or somebody else. I think he means him. You know, when the pensioners sometimes wear white socks with sandals, with the brown sandals, he's showing me somebody that used to wear them as well. So there's that link as well. White socks with sandals. And Harry also, okay, then had a strong smell like cigarette. My dad's dad was called Harry, so it is granddad, wore a flat cap. Talking about these white socks with sandals as well, Wendy. I feel a bit better with Wendy here, because she can take most of it, can't she? White socks with sandals. She's, oh, where are you taking me now? He's just took me to the seaside, and I've said, where are you taking me? He's took me down south. Towards Bournemouth. He's going towards Bournemouth with me at the moment, so there's going to be some link towards Bournemouth as well with you, Wendy, or with him that he's bringing in. He's also showing me his hands. He was as if he was a hard worker. He's just talking about being a hard worker. He's got some hard skin on his hands, so he's just bringing that in as well, your granddad. So hopefully I'm just making sure you're taking it all. He's just telling me that January means something to you. There's 2 dates in January, and also October will mean something to you as well. And he's saying he's come. Oh, hang on. He's getting me confused now. He's saying there's somebody that he's describing around you, Wendy, as being disobedient. So I don't know if you're having problems with somebody or something like that, but he said there's somebody that's being disobedient around you. All right. So if you're not sure of it, watch, because that's exactly how he's put it. He's also talking about somebody called Tracy down here. There's something going on around Tracy, he says. Oh, okay, then I'm with you. He's talking about Tracy. There's something going on around Tracy, he says. He's okay. He's wanting me to give you a house move, Wendy. Okay, so you will be moving. He's talking about you moving. All right, now it's not only you, there's somebody else that's moving as well, because he's given me 2 moves. Yours isn't quite yet, but he's talking about somebody that wants to move to sunnier climes, as he's saying. Somebody wants to move to a sunnier climate, he's just said to me. All right, so he's aware of that. Probably abroad, he's taking me abroad. So watch for somebody mentioning that as well. Also, you've got the link to Australia as well. Somebody wants to go out there, but he's mentioned to me, watch for her then, something going on. Nothing bad, but some news coming your way. He's taking me to Canberra in Australia. So there's going to be a link there as well. Watch for that. Oh, that's a new, I've never had this one before. There's a link to, he's just given me an aeroplane. Okay. And I says, what are you giving me that for, a flight? And he says, no, he says, there's an air hostess connection. Somebody that used to be an air hostess or have a connection with working on the planes. He's talking about that. So there's that link around you as well that he's bringing in as well, air hostess. So watch for that coming up as well if you're not already aware of it. You've got healing in your hand, he tells, in your hands, Wendy, he tells me. So I don't know if you're aware of that, but you've got some kind of healing in your hands. He's saying that you're very good at talking to people, okay? But he also tells me that you've got a very good sense of humour as well. And he's telling me that you can, he's just said to me, you can diffuse situations by bringing in a sense of humour, okay? And he's talking about you're going to have need for that, okay? So there's something coming up that you're going to have to use your sense of humour to diffuse, okay, the situation. All right, so watch for that coming up that he's talking about. Okay, he's just said to me somebody's trying to build their muscles up. He's just done this and he's just felt my muscle here, and he's aware of somebody that's trying to build their muscles up a little bit. Okay, changing the subject quick again now he's just gone on to very short haircut of a male, and I've just said what, he's having his haircut, and he said no, the Marines. Okay, so he's showing me a Marine haircut, because he's telling me that there's a connection with the Marines, or there's going to be this link with somebody wanting to go into the Marines as well. So watch for that link. Somebody's going to be in training, he's saying. Somebody's going to be in training for the Marines. So watch for that coming up as well. Okay. He says I've got Bob in spirit with me, so you should understand Bob. But he's also talking about somebody called Clive as well. Clive. Talking about him as well. He just wanted to say hello. Hello. I thought he was telling me there's somebody with a birthmark here, but he's telling me there's somebody, a gentleman in spirit with him, I think, that had, you know, somebody with very bad skin where they get, I think it's called pock marks, isn't it? Or pot marks in their skin. But he's aware of somebody in spirit that had that problem when they were here. Okay, so you might have to find him if you don't understand him. He tells me you should have a picture, or you'll find a picture of him. But he's in spirit now as well. He's just talking about him. I've got him here with me. Now, you should understand the name Stevens as well, he's telling me. So the name Stevens will mean something to you as well. No specific message, he says. I just wanted another one that just wanted to pop in for a chat. He's saying, I just wanted to pop in for a chat and say hello, he's saying, and just let you know that we're around still. I don't know whether he's telling me that sometimes you doubt spirit, or you're not sure whether they're there or not. And this is why he's come in, to let you know. He's just said to let you know that we haven't left you and we're still around. We're still here and we know what's going on. All right. And that's basically why he's come, to let you know they're still around. Anything more? No, he says. Ida, he's talking about Ida, wants to say hello to you as well. Okay, so he's leaving his love with you, he says. He says, I'm going now. So he's leaving his love with you. I hope that was okay. We're going to do some adverts while I'm talking to a lovely nurse in spirit here. Got a lovely nurse. If anybody's got a mom that's a nurse, or even a nan, because she's going back quite a bit, I'll just write down what she's saying while Richard does some adverts.
Tomorrow from 6 p.m, Natalia hosts her show all about the Lovetarian way. How to be a better person, and how to believe in yourself. Tomorrow night, we are joined by another wonderful guest to host an evening of free readings on our popular show, Live with Spirit, The show starts from 8 p.m. Saturday the 4th of June, Polly Harnett and Sam O'Neill hosts an evening of paranormal investigation on location near Portsmouth from 8 p.m. For more information, visit events.spiritualpsychicstv.online.
I'm back again after the adverts. While you were looking at the adverts, I was chatting to a nurse in spirit. She's lovely. Now, she's a very old-fashioned, I want to say old-fashioned nurse. You know, like on the nurses, she's calling herself matron, you know, like on the carry-ons. So it's that kind of era. So I've got a lovely lady here that was actually a matron, and she's got the old-fashioned hat, just same as on like the carry-ons, if you've seen the old carry-on films. And she's quite, she's describing herself as quite bold, you know what I mean, as they used to be, or as they've got to be, haven't they, because they're in charge of people. But she's talking about being quite bold, but she's also very soft, you know what I mean? She's very soft with the family. She's very family orientated as well. Okay, very family orientated. So I don't know if she was a matron then, Claudette, because she's showing me the Carry On films, okay, as if she was a matron, that kind of era. So that's going back a little bit as well. She's not, she was there for a long time as well. All right, she'll see who can take it. She was there for a long time as well. Was she, Diana? Taking Nana's popping in, but I know this is for somebody else. But she's describing herself as the old-fashioned matron. Okay, so she is going back a little bit, but she's very family orientated. But she's telling me also that she only had a small family. Okay, I don't know. She's not telling me she's a psychiatric nurse, you see, Princess. She's telling me, or Nikki, I don't know what your name is, sorry, but she's telling me she's a, no, she's just said to me, no, I was up and down the wards. I was up and down the wards, she's saying. So she's actually, I can actually see her traipsing up and down the wards, you know, like this. I'm in charge type thing, being very bold. Okay, Melinda or the other lady. She's lovely, she is, but she's very strict when she's at work, but she's very soft when she's at home. She's also talking about a link to midwifery as well. I don't think she done it, but I think there's a link somewhere in the family to somebody that wants to be a midwife or has got an interest in midwifery as well, because she's bringing that in as well. She's telling me she's coming in because there are health concerns around people around you, whoever this lady's for, this nan's for. There's health okay, there's health concerns in the family. So this is why this matron, this lovely lady's come. She's also talking about the name, she's trying to narrow it down for me to get to the right person now. She's talking about, okay, your auntie, she's talking about the name Belinda will mean something as well. So that's how she's going to narrow it down. So someone on here knows of the name Belinda that connects as well. So she's just trying to narrow it down. Just telling me that Arthur is with her in spirit as well. So there's a gentleman called Arthur, but she's come because of these health concerns in the family. It's not just one person either. There's a couple of health concerns going on in the family. She's talking to me about that. Okay, so I don't know if it's you, Mandy, yet. I don't know who it is, to be honest, because she keeps talking to me. So I'm not obviously not with the right person yet, I don't think. Come on then. So Arthur in spirit, she's talking to me about that. Auntie Debs is a midwife. You see, it's an older. I don't know if it's who was it? Was it Christine that said it? Mind you, she was. I wonder if she can take it. I'm kind of heading towards Christine. Can you take the rest of it? Your grandma's a nurse, like the matron type nurse. I don't know if you can take the rest of it, Christine. Come on, Nan, lovely. Family person. You know what she's doing, Christine? If this is for you, then she's doing this type of thing with my glasses. I have to shut my eyes because it makes me go dizzy, as if somebody used to play around with their glasses. But she's talking about, I don't know if your glasses are not fitting properly. Oh, I don't know if your glasses are not fitting properly, Christine, but she's talking about somebody's glasses not fitting properly. They need to be sorted out. So if this is for you, can you take the Arthur as well? Because she's bringing in Arthur as well. You must need some healing, Christine, as well, because she's talking about the need for healing, not just for you, but for somebody else as well. A brother with a, oh, there's a double link again. You know what? I feel I'm more with Christine at the moment. Go back to Christine. We'll sort Christine out, and I'll go to the others in a minute. Yeah, Christine, you need healing, but there's somebody else, or there's a few other people around you, Christine, that need healing as well that she's bringing. She's quite, I mean, obviously, because she was a nurse, she's quite a powerful healer as well. So that's what she wants to do, to give you healing. There's this need that she needs to give people healing, because, of course, she's very caring. Oh, she likes the babies as well, Christine. She's looking after babies in spirit. I don't even think they're hers, but she says, I'm looking after the babies as well. I'm looking after the babies. Okay, so she's talking about that. And she's talking about watching you, or not watching you, but you must have been thinking about redecorating, because she's just said to me, thinking about redecorating. Somebody keeps looking at the walls like that, thinking, oh, should I decorate? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That type of thing. So somebody's considering decorating as well. Now, she's coming in quick, so she's not going to give you a very long message, but she just wants to let you know. She says that she's around. John in spirit wants to say hello to you as well, Christine. She says, Christine, another John. Did I say John? Oh, crikey. But anyway, John, I can't help it. Richard's saying I keep giving me Johns. I know the common name, aren't they? But she's talking about John's there as well. But she wants to, a main reason, just give you healing. That's the main reason. But she also says you need to be told, okay, to relax and to have a rest as well, Christine. She's saying because you're on the go, and she's describing you as being on the go too much. Okay, so you need to relax. And I don't know whether it's you that's getting palpitations, but she's talking about somebody that's having a few little palpitations, but she's not telling me they're urgent. It's more stress and worry that somebody's got that's causing the palpitations. She's lovely. She's actually taking your pulse, Christine. She's doing this to me, and she said, I'm taking a pulse. I'm taking a pulse. So your heart must be racing a little bit or something. She's bringing that in as well. Just wanted, like, main reason for coming in, just to give you some healing and to let you know that she's around. She's strong as well, so you should be aware of the healing. All right, I think she's going now, so I'll leave her love with you. All right. Oh, she's just said to me, you know, I said about carry on matron, Christine. She's just told me, she just said to me, oh, carry on Jack. So, you know, it's a link to all the Carry On films. So I don't know if you like them or she did, but she's linking me to all the Carry On films that somebody liked before she goes. I know about, she's showing me loads of them because I like them as well. But she's linking to Carry On. So I think she's going to go now. So I hope that was okay for you. Is it your sister? So she's around her as well, isn't she? Stress related, worry related. Just saying. But there you go. Hope that was okay for you. Blowing your kisses. Okay, hope that was okay for you. I have a hospital Monday for my eyes. I can take a lot of that. Well, Uncle John and all the stuff about the health, etc. Yeah, you see, her brother was, so Melinda can take it. You know what? The trouble is, I don't know whether I've gone away from the link because I'm not getting much more. For you two, but I'm being told just to tell you to take it all, because the link's not it's more stronger for Christine, I think, but take it because it won't hurt. It just means that your loved ones are popping in to say hello to you as well. Just take what you can, but I don't feel connected anymore, so I must be moving on, and I don't know who I've got next. I'm moving on now. I've got somebody. I've got, oh, what are you talking about? I've got a gentleman in spirit now, and he's not old. He's come off his motorbike. He's gone over to spirit from a motorbike accident. He's actually he's telling me that he was wearing the leather jacket, but all he had on his legs were jeans. So he had a lot of injuries to his legs, you know, because he's showing me all his jeans being ripped. He's talking about that. and he's just telling me he had the big thick boots on, motorbike boots, but for some reason he was just in jeans. Oh, he's telling me that he was only in jeans because he was on a quick trip. So he'd just like gone out for a quick journey, not a long journey. And that's when it happened, he's telling me. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, because he's showing me a tree, but it's like he's coming down a road. What are you doing? He's coming down, I don't think this was his fault either. He's coming down a road and he's coming down a hill, and he's had to swerve to avoid a car coming in the opposite. A car coming in the opposite direction was overtaking another car, and this lovely lad with his motorbike has had to swerve, and he's gone into a ditch. And I don't know whether he's made contact with a tree, because he's talking about a tree as well. So as a result of him swerving, he's gone down a kind of a ditch and ended up hitting a tree by the look of it. Which, okay, with actually his wheels on his bike is a bit skew-iff as a result of this, Billy. He's talking about his wheel was a bit skew-iff on his bike. Oh, he's aiming for you now. I don't know what relationship to you he is, because he's not telling me, but he's just looked at you and he's just said, isn't she having a lovely time? So I don't know what you've been doing. It's like he's saying in a nice way that he's seen you having a good time. So I don't know if you've been out or something like that, but he's just saying, oh, isn't she having a lovely time? Now, are you gonna talk a bit more? He's very quiet, this lad, you know. I think he just wanted okay. He just wanted to pop in and say hello. He's very quiet. I think what he's coming in as the main one, he's going to bring somebody in with him, Billy. So you might get somebody else coming in with him, because he's just stopped talking to me. But he's just said to you, isn't she having a lovely time? He hasn't told me of a baby coming around you, Billy, but he's just said to me there's a christening. There's a christening coming up. So watch for the christening that you're going to be invited to or connected to. But he also wants to give you angels. So I don't know if you like angels or you've got a connection there somewhere. He just wants me to give you angels. He's putting angels around you. Now, I was talking a bit more now. He's got a lady with him. I think this is your nan he's got with him. But he's talking about you, and he wants me to point to you for some reason. He's just saying, you and your career is going in a different direction, he says. You watch, he says, and remember, I've told you, because I think he thinks you won't believe him. Remember, I've told you that your career is going into a different direction, he's saying. And to make it go in this different direction, you're going to have to study a little bit more, but you're going to need the help of other people as well. Okay. Apparently you've got something in your head. I don't know if you've thought of doing something different in the past or something, but that he said to me, something is coming into fruition to do with your career. Okay, so watch for the changes coming up for you. He's kind of excited, so I don't know what you're going to be doing. He says that you're very creative as well. He's talking about you being very, very creative. And he says that he's describing you as having the Midas touch, as if anything you touch, it turns to gold type thing. He's describing you that way as well. Come on. Now he's telling me he's bringing in your nan on your mom's side. He says, I want to bring in where your nan wants to talk to you. He says, I'm bringing in your nan now. She's just said to me, he's just said to me, oh, your nan's a piece of work in a nice way. And that's exactly how he's described her. He's just said to me, I'm bringing in your nan. She's a piece of work. But they're having a giggle. There's some good banter going off between the two of them. And in fact, because he said that to her, she's given him a quick slap. All right, so your nan's coming in now, but there's a good bit of banter. It's not serious. So your nan's coming in now because she's talking about, she's here to give you confidence. All right. She's here because she thinks that you need to hold your head up high, and go in with confidence. She says that you need to, it's all about confidence building. She keeps repeating herself. So she's repeating herself saying, you need to go into this situation with confidence. Show or move's boss, she's just said to me. Show or move's boss. It's like you need a little bit of self-belief, okay, because she's very confident that you're going to be doing, you can do whatever you're going to go into, but it's because it's you know what I mean, you need a little bit of self-belief in yourself, and she's here to give you that push. She's lovely. She's just said to me, Margaret's here, she's aware of Margaret as well. She's talking to me about Margaret. She's saying that there are so many opportunities coming your way, she's saying, and you're going to have to make that choice. She's just said to me, you're going to have to make that choice which way you want to go. She also says, but also I know you're going to be busy, but then she's just, okay then, but then she's just said to me, you're going to have to be careful. She doesn't want you too busy, you know what I mean? She don't want you too busy. So you're going to have to find time to rest. She's talking about that as well. So make sure you rest as well as doing your other bits as well. Okay. She's talking to me about somebody climbing a mountain. I thought it was symbolic, but she tells me it's not. So somebody's going to be trekking, like Snowdon, for instance, or something like that. Somebody wants to go up a mountain. She's bringing that. She's also talking to me about skiing. Somebody's got an interest in skiing as well, down the slopes, not water skiing, but the slopes. She's bringing that in as well. Austria, she's just said to me. So watch for that as well. She's saying that she's got, somebody lost a baby. She's got a baby with her in spirit that she's looking after as well. Okay, there you go. So they're just here, aren't they, to let you know they're with you and they know what's going on. She's talking to me about your great gran, or your gran, I'll just call her gran. She's talking to me about Dawn down here. So when you find out who Dawn is, apparently, oh, hang on. Oh, she's just telling me there's a Dawn around you that's going to come in to help you. Okay, that might be able to give you some advice. So watch for the Dawn that's going to give you some help. She's also talking to me about somebody around you at the moment that you could quite happily strangle sometimes, as I put it. You could quite happily strangle them sometimes because they're getting on your nerves a little bit. And she's talking about you need some headspace, you know. You must have a lot of people nattering to you because she's trying to take you out of that so you could get a bit of a chance to speak. She's talking to you about that. She's just acknowledging that. But yours is all about, they're all coming because they want to make sure that you know you're supported from spirit. That's what they've just said. You're supported from spirit. They also want to tell you, don't get disappointed if you know that saying, as one door shuts, another one opens. Okay, watch for her then. Might be her or another one, but one of them is going to give you some advice. Don't be disappointed. You know the saying, as one door shuts, another one opens. If you can't get through a door, you're not meant to go that way. She says, so don't be too disappointed if you find, you're stuck because you're not meant to go that way. You know what I mean? She's telling me you'll understand what I mean. Okay, but she doesn't want you to get, it's important that you don't get disheartened, she's just said to me, when that happens. Okay, anything else? I don't know if I give you Margaret. Margaret keeps popping in and saying hello, but she's here just to support you. She also wants to give you, she's going in a minute, but she wants to give you daffodils as well. She's telling me they're for upliftment, but there's also a memory of walking through daffodils, loads of daffodils. It looks like she's taking me to a park somewhere where there's lots of daffodils. Or this might come up actually, unless you do it already, because I'm going through this park where there's loads of daffodils and I'm sitting on a bench just to relax. Oh, and there's a big lake. She's now put a big lake in front of me and I'm sitting on this bench in front of this lake and there's daffodils and obviously swans. She's just corrected me. She said, no, not obviously swans. She says, I'm bringing the swans. So watch for that if you don't know where that is, because she'll draw you to that. Anything more? There's a link to London, she's telling me, and also London, Euston. She's just made me say Euston. And she's just saying there's Ernest in spirit as well. But she's going to go now, like I say, and Magentis as well. But they've both come, they are having a right banter. I can hear them in the background moaning at each other. Okay, and having a little bit of a, I don't know what relationship this lad that I brought in was with your nan, but they're pretty close. They're getting on so well. I think they've got the same personalities, but they are off having a a bit of a go at one another, but in a nice way. Okay, so she's obviously there. She says, watch her playing with your hair, Billy, because she'll do that. But she's like, the main thing is then just to give you that boost, and let you know there's nice changes coming up, and also to put angels around you as well. And she's blowing you kisses. All right, so I hope that was okay for you. They're going now. Oh, there you go. They're going now. So I hope that was okay for you. Watch yourself when you get on the train, Billy, that you don't trip up, all right, as you're getting onto it, and catch yourself in the train door with a piece of clothing. Because I could see you doing that if you're not careful. Okay, so I'll leave their love with you. They're lovely. You'll know when they're around as well, because they're both quite strong. You'll just feel them. You're quite psychic, Billy. So you should feel spirit around you. So I'll leave their love with you. I hope that was okay. And I think I've about done. I think that was the N1. So I hope that was okay for everybody. I don't think I can say anything else. If you didn't get a message, it's just that don't mean to say your loved ones ain't with you, because they are. It's just that they always go for the people they think need the message at this time. So what you've got to do is keep tuning in to whatever shows are coming up, and you might get a message on them. And you've seen the adverts for whoever's coming up next. So I hope that was okay. Anything else I've got to say, Richard? I can't think now. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay then. There you go then. Thank you very much, Billy. All right then. So I'll say I'll be back sometime. When there's a cancellation or somebody can't make it, I usually fill in, but otherwise I'm back in a couple of weeks. So I'll see you soon. Okay, bye bye for now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Spiritual Psychics TV presents an holistic fair on Saturday the 11th of June, offering the best in spiritual readers and market stalls. Join us from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Throughout the day there will be many stalls such as natural polished crystals and stones, qualified complementary therapists offering spiritual healing. This exciting day is being held at the Waterlooville Community Centre, with plenty of free parking. A wide range of handmade products including candles, oils, jewelry, naturally organic and vegan soaps, creams, and bath bombs. Not forgetting the kids, we have face painting and a bouncy castle to enjoy all day. For those who are interested in potions, spells, and essentials oils, then we have a stall for you here as well. Maybe you're looking for a reading, be it mediumistic, palm, or tarot. 11 readers are available throughout the day. Refreshments such as drinks and light snacks are being provided by the 1940s Tea Room from Havant. Plenty of free workshops, talks, and a demonstration of mediumship are also planned during the day. For more information, please visit mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online.